Hi guys, this is Avinash and you are welcome to another video of Easy Tutorials YouTube channel. Today in this video we will learn to make a professional social network website like LinkedIn. Here we will make front-end design of social networking website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. In this tutorial we will create multiple pages like home page and profile page of the website. This website design will be completely responsive for smaller screen devices. After watching this complete tutorial, you will be able to make any kind of a static website or front-end website design because in this video, I have included all the important HTML tags and CSS properties. So I would suggest you to watch this video completely without skipping any part. Also, you can use this project in your own portfolio whether you are a student or a working professional. So let's look at this complete responsive website design that we are going to create in this tutorial. In this website, we have the navigation bar with search box, menu links and drop-down profile menu. After that, we have three columns, which is left sidebar, right sidebar and the main content in the center. When we scroll the website, you can see the navigation bar and the sidebar are sticky at their position. In the left sidebar, we have a small profile info and some recent activity links. In the right sidebar, you can see trending news, advertisement widget, useful links and copyright text. And here in the center, we have create post section where you can write new post. After that, we have list of posts with users info, post content and post activity links, that is like, comment and share links. Now let's click on this user image that will open the profile drop down menu. In this menu we have a link called see your profile. When we click on this link, it will open the profile page. On this profile page we have the cover image, profile picture, users information with connect and message button. Below that you can see detailed information about the user, then job experience information and education information of the user. Then you can see some other information like skills and languages. At the bottom we have useful links and copyright message. In the sidebar of this profile page you can see advertisement widget and list of recommended people. Now let's click on this logo. So it will take us to the home page of this website. Now we will check this website in a small screen so you can see it looks perfect in a small screen device also. Here we have one link to display and hide the recent activity section on a small screen. Let's check out the profile page on a smaller screen so you can see this page is also perfect in a smaller screen as we made the website completely responsive. If you are absolute beginner and just starting with the HTML and CSS, I will recommend you to watch my beginners HTML and CSS tutorial where I have explained all the HTML tags and CSS properties in details. I have added that video link in the description. Now let's start to make this completely responsive website step by step. Here I have this folder and in this folder you can see another folder called images, and in this folder I have some images. You can see some icons, logo and some users image. I will be using these images on the website. You can find all these images download link in the video description. You can go and download the image. Let me open this folder with my code editor, which is Visual Studio Code. You can use any code editor. So in this editor, here you can see this folder name images, and here we have the option to create a new file. So let's click here and here we will create a new file and let's add the file name index.html. Here we will add the basic HTML structures like this, and in this title we will add the title for this web page. So here I am adding social media website design, easy tutorials. Let me zoom it so you can see it clearly. After that we will create another file, create another new file and add the file name style.css. So you can see a new file style.css. Here we will add some CSS properties that will be applicable for all the HTML elements. So here we will add star. So it will select all the HTML elements. Here we will add margin 0, padding 0, and we will add the font family. Then we will add the box sizing, border box. Let's come back to the HTML file, and after this title we will add space, and here we will add link tag rel stylesheet href style.css. So it will link the HTML file with the CSS file because we have added the file name style.css. Now we can open our web page. So let me open this HTML file with any web browser. You can right click and select the browser name. So you will see the website with the white background. There is nothing on this website. Let me close this browser, and I will open the web browser with the Visual Studio Code extension called Live Server, so that it will refresh the website automatically whenever we will add any changes in the code file. So you can see the same web page with the white background, but the URL has been changed. Now let's come back to the CSS file, and here we will add the CSS for the body tag. So for the complete website we will add the background color. It will be one light color, it is approximately white, and here we will add the color, it will be the text color. Then we will add a tag for all the links of this website. We will add the text decoration none, so it will remove the underline from the link, and here we will add the color for all the links. So this is the color code for the link text. So you can see this light color in the background, it is similar to the white. Now we will add some HTML elements. So let's come back to the HTML file, and within this body tag, first we have to create the navigation bar. So here we will add one nav tag, and we will add one class name here. So we are adding the class name navbar. In this navbar there will be 3 columns. In the left column we will add the logo and search word. In the middle one we will add the menu, and in the right side we will add one user icon. So here we will add one div with the class name nav left. Let me change the class name navbar left. Duplicate it, and here we will change the class name. So it will be the navbar center, and the third one navbar right. So we have 3 div in the navbar. Now in the first one we will add one logo, and it will be a clickable image. So here we will add a tag and href. In the href we will add the file name, which is index.html, which is the home page. So whenever we will click the logo, it will open the home page. Here we will add the class name to select this logo. So the class name I am adding logo. Then we will add one image, and in this image we will add the file path of the logo. We have added this a tag and the image. After adding this, let's come back to the website again. You can see this logo on the top left corner. After that we will add some menu links with the icons. So let's come back, and we will add the menu link in the center. So here we will add ul and li in the second div. In this li we will add the a tag because the menu will be clickable link. And in this a tag, first we will add the icon with the img tag. So write the file path of the image. So it is home.png. Here we are adding images / home.png because the image is placed inside the images folder. After that we will add a span, and in this span tag we will add the link text. So the link text is home. So this is the first link with the text and icon. Now duplicate this line, and we will change the link text, and we will also change the link icon. It will be the my network. Then the next link will be jobs. After that messaging, and the last one is notifications. Now let's change the icon also. It is network.png, then jobs.png, after that message.png, and the last one is notification.png. So we have added the links with the icon. You can see these links on the web page. After adding this, we will add one user image on the right div. So in this navbar right, we will add one image with the img tag. So I'm adding img, then file path images slash user1.png, and for this image we will add one class name. So let's add the class name nav profile img. After adding this, you can see this user image on the web page, but right now it is vertically aligned, so we have to align all the contents side by side. So let's come back, and first we will add the class name navbar in this CSS file, and for this navbar we have to align the contents horizontally. So first we will add display flex align items center, so it will align the content side by side. We will add justify content space between. Then we will add the background on the navigation bar. The background will be white, and here we are adding some space, so it is padding. Then we will add the position sticky and top 0, and then we will add z index. It will be 100. Then let's add the box shadow. So there will be small shadow just at the bottom of the navigation bar. It is very light shadow. So here you can see we have added display to align the content side by side, and after that we have the background color to change the background color. Then we have the padding to add some space, and position sticky, so it will be sticky at the top. So you can see it is looking like this. We have the logo and menu and the user image in same horizontal line. So now we have to change the size of the logo. So let's come back. Here we have added the class name logo, so write this class name here in the CSS file. Inside this logo we have the image, so write the img tag, and here we have to set the width of the logo to change its size, and we will add some space on the right side, and display will be block. So you can see the perfect size for the logo, and after that we will add the CSS for the navbar center. In this navbar center we have the menu link, so write this navbar center here in the CSS file, and in this one we have the UL and LI. For all the list we will add display inline block, so all the list will be horizontally aligned. Then we will add the list style none, so it will remove the bullets. Then we will add the same thing again, navbar center UL LI, and in this one we have the A tag for the link. So for the link we will add display flex align items center, so it will align the icons and the link text in same horizontal line. Then we will add the font size to change the font size of the link text, and after that we will add some space. So here we are adding margin 5 pixel, it is from the top and bottom, and 8 pixel from the left side and right side. Then we will add padding right, it will be 5 pixel, very small space on the right side. In this A tag we have the image and text, so this display flex align item center will arrange it horizontally. Then we have changed the font size, and after that we have added some space. That's it. After adding this you can see all the menu links in same horizontal line, but right now the image size is big. For all the image or icon we will decrease the size. So let's come back and copy this one, navbar center UL LI and A, and inside this A we have the image where we have added the icons. So for this image we will decrease the width 30 pixel. Now you can see perfect size for the menu icons. After adding this we will add the CSS for the user image which is in the right side. So let's come back, and you can see we have added a class name in this user image. So write this class name here in this CSS file. So first we have to decrease the width of the image, then we will add the border radius, so it will make the image circular, and after that let's add the display block and cursor pointer. Then we will add position relative. After adding this you can see this image is a small and it is a circular image. Now we have to add one green icon at the top right corner of this image. So let's come back, and here we will add one div, and one div with the class name online, and write a space here and place this image inside this div, which is with the class name online. Now we will add the CSS for this class. So write this class here in the CSS file .online, and here we have to add the position relative. That's it. And then write online :: after is a pseudo element. In this one we will add the content. It will be empty, there will be nothing in this. Then we will add width and height, 7 pixel and 7 pixel, so it will be a square. And after that we will add border of 2 pixel solid and white color. So there will be a white color of border. Here we will add border radius 50%, so it will make a circular icon. Then we will add position, so right will be 0 and top it will be 0 pixel and 0 pixel. And we will add the background. In this background we will add one color code for the green color, and we will add the position absolute also. So it will be at the top right side of the icon. So you can see we have added the pseudo element after, and in this one we have the content empty, width height equal to 7, and then border 2 pixels, so there will be 2 pixel of white color border, and it will be round because we have added border radius 50% and we have added position and background color. After that, let's refresh the website. You can see this green color of dot with the white circular border just at the top right corner of the user icon, so it looks like a online icon. Now we have to add the hover effect on this menu link or menu icon. For that, let's come back, and here you can see we have added the CSS for the menu link, which is this one, navbar center ULLI. And let's add a space here, and here only we will add this one, li. Then we will add : after. In this pseudo element we will add content. Content will be empty. Then we will add the width. It will be 100% and height will be 2 pixel because we have to add a horizontal line, so 2 pixel is enough. Then we will add background. There will be one blue color. After that we need some position, so we will add position absolute. It will be at the bottom minus 15 pixel. After this, you can see this horizontal line, it is very big because we have not added the position in the parent element. So in this one, which is the A tag, here we will add position relative. Now the width will be 100% according to this anchor tag. So you can see different line for each menu link. It is in the blue color. So right now all the bottom lines are visible, so we have to hide this one. It will be visible whenever we will take cursor. So first we have to hide it. So here we will make it 0. Width will be 0, so it will be hidden. You can see there is no line here. Now we have to display that line whenever we will take cursor on any menu link. For that we have to add this one, navbar center ULLI and A. And for this A, we will add : hover. So it means whenever we will take cursor on the menu link. Then we have to change the width of after element. So here we will add after, and width will become 100%. So we can see the underline for the menu link. And it will change instantly, so we need some smooth changes in the width. For that, in this after we will add the transition. So here we will add transition. Transition will be in the width, so we will add width. It will be 0.3 seconds. So it will take 0.3 seconds to change the width from 0 to 100%. After adding this, again come back to the website, and you can see if I take cursor, the width of the border bottom line is increasing, so it looks very beautiful. Now we have to enable this bottom line by default on the first menu, which is home. This home will be active. So let's come back to the HTML file, and in this first link we will add one class name. So let me add the class name active link. Now for this active link, we have to enable the bottom line by default without any hover. So copy this class name, come back to the CSS file, and here we will add one comma and a space. Again write that class name, which is navbar center ul li and a. And in this a we have the class name active link. So write dot active link, then it will change the color of after element. So write double colon after. That's it. After writing this, if we will come back to the website, you can see the border bottom line is by default active on the home link, which is the first link, and for the other link we will see the bottom line whenever we will take cursor. After adding this, we have to add one search box just beside of the logo. For that, let's come back to the HTML file, and you can see we have added the logo here with the a tag, and after that we will add some space, and here we will create one div. So let's create one div with the class name search box. Now in this search box there will be one search icon, so we will add the image, write the file path, it is search.png icon. After that we will add one input field, that will be a search box input field. So here we will add input, type will be text, and we will add the placeholder, and in this placeholder we will add any text that will be displayed inside the search box. So the placeholder is search. After adding this, we will come back to the website, and you can see this search icon and this input field just below the logo. Now let's come back and we will make it capital S. Let's copy this class name search box, and we will add the CSS for this one. So come back to the CSS file, write this class name here search box, and here we will add background to change the background color of this search box. Then we have to set the width of this search box. It is 250 pixel, and border radius will be 20 pixels, so that the corners will be round from the left side and right side. We will add display flex align items center, so the image and the input field will be aligned horizontally. Then we will add some padding 0 pixel and 15 pixel, 0 from top and bottom and 15 from left and right side. After adding all these CSS, let's come back to the website again. You can see the light background color, and this icon and search box is in same horizontal line. Now we have to align the logo also. So let's come back, and you can see this logo and search box is inside this div called navbar left. So write this class name here navbar left. In this one we will add display flex and align items center. Now we will see the logo and search box in same horizontal line, so it looks good. Next we need to change the size of the icon, and we will design the input box also. So let's come back, and here we will add search box, then img for the icon. So for this icon we will decrease the width, it will be 14 pixel. Again write this class name, and in this one we have the input field with the tag name input, and for this input field we will add the width, it will be 100%. And after that we will add the background, so the background will be transparent. After that we will add the padding, so it will be space inside the input field, then outline none and border none. After adding this, we will come back to the website. You can see this complete search box is looking good. Now we have completed this navigation bar with the logo, search bar, menu link and user icon. Next we will add some other content on the website, where we will create the content in 3 different columns. So let's come back to the CSS file. First we will add one comment here. Here we will add navbar end. So this is the close of the CSS code for the navigation bar. And after that, let's come back to the HTML file. Here we have the nav tag. So you can see the nav tag is closing here. So here we will add one comment, navbar close. So it will be easy to read this code later. So here we will add another div with the class name container, and in this container we have to create 3 columns. That will be the left sidebar, right sidebar and the middle content. So first we will create one div with the class name left sidebar. Now duplicate this div. and change the class name. So the second one will be main content, that will be in the center, and the third one is right sidebar. So we have three columns: left sidebar, main content, and right sidebar. Let me add comment here. Let's add a space and add the comment left sidebar. Now we will add the comment here for the main content. It is not required, just we are adding it, so it will be easy to read this content later whenever required. So we have added three comments here: left sidebar, main content, and right sidebar. Now we will add the CSS for this container. So write this class name here in this CSS file, and for the entire content we need some space from the left side and right side. So here we will add padding. So in this padding we will add 20 pixel. It is from the top and bottom, and 6% it is from the left side and right side. Then we will add display flex. So all three divs will be in the columns. Then we will add flex wrap and justify content space between. Now we have the three columns. So write the comment here left sidebar, then we will add the class name left sidebar, and for this one we will add flex basis 25%. So for the left sidebar the width is 25%. Then we will add align self flex start. Now we will add the CSS for the another class name, which is the right sidebar, that is the third div. So write the comment here right sidebar, and let's copy this one, and here just change the class name right sidebar. And after that we will add the CSS for the main content. So for the left sidebar and right sidebar we have the width 25% and 25%. So for the main content we will get 50% space, but we will add less width here. Here we will add 47% only, and remaining 3% will be a space between all the columns. So you can see there is no content here, it is same. So we have to add some elements in the HTML file. So we will come back to the HTML file and we will add the content in the left sidebar. So here we will add a space, and here let's add another div with the class name sidebar profile box. In this sidebar profile box we will add one small cover image. So we will add the image tag, write the file path of the image, it is images/coverpic.png, and we will add the width 100%. Then we will add another div. So let's add the class name sidebar profile info. In this one we will add the profile image. So we will add the img tag and the file path of the image. Then we will add the user's name in h1 tag. So here we are adding the name of the user. Then we will add the designation in h3 tag. So this is the subtitle or the designation of the user. After that we will add some info in the list style. So here we will add ul and li. In this list we will add the text your profile views. Then we will add the number of views in a span. So here we will add 52. Let's duplicate this line and we will change the content. So it is your post views, and the third one is your connections. Now we will change these numbers. After adding this, we will come back to the website. So you can see there are two images and then user's name, designation, and some text in list style in the left sidebar. So now just come back to the HTML file and copy this class name sidebar profile box. Come to the CSS file, and here just above this right sidebar comment, here we will add the class name, which is sidebar profile box. And for this one we will add the background. It will be the white color. Then we will add the another class name, which is sidebar profile info. So write this class name here, sidebar profile info. And in this one we need a space. So first we will add padding 0 and 25 pixel. After that we will add the same class name, then img. So it is for the profile image. So here we will add the width 90 pixel and we will add border radius 50%. So it will make the image circular. Then we will add background white and padding of 4 pixel. So there will be 4 pixel of circle around the image in the white color. Then we will add padding top minus 45 pixel. We have the width of 90 pixel and we have to move this image up by 50%. So we are adding the margin top minus 45 pixel. That is the half width of the image. And this background white and padding 4 will add white color of border around the image. After adding this, again come back to the website. You can see this cover image and this profile image is overlapping the cover image by 50%. Then we have the username and designation that we will change. So now come back and copy this class name again. And in this one we have the user's name in h1 tag. So in this h1 we will change the font size. Then we will change the font weight also. And after that we will change the color. Now we will add the CSS for the designation text. It is in the h3 tag. So for this one also we will decrease the font size. It is 14 pixel. Then we will decrease the font weight. It is 500, which is the semi bold. And after that we will add the color. It is 777. After adding this, we will come back to the website. You can see this user's name and designation looks good. Next we will design these text which is in the list style, and we will remove these bullets and we will move these numbers in the right side. So let's come back, write this class name again, and here we have the UL. So for this UL we will add list style none. So it will remove the bullets, and after that we will add margin to add a space. It is 20 pixel from top and bottom and 0 from left and right. Then we will add the same class name and UL li. For this list we will add the width 100%, then some margin. Margin is 5 pixel from top and bottom and left right 0. We will decrease the font size. It is 13 pixel. And again copy this one, and inside this list we have the numbers in a span tag. So for this span we will add float right, so that number will go on the right side, and we have to change the color of these numbers. So we will add color and this color code. After adding this, let's come back to the website again. You can see these list text looks good and these numbers are on the right side with different color. Now at the bottom we have to add 2 links with the icons. So let's come back, and you can see this sidebar profile info div is closing here. Sidebar profile info is closing here. So here we will add a space and we will create another div with the class name sidebar profile link. Inside this div we will add one a tag, href hashtag. Then we will add the image. So write the img tag and the file path of the image. It is items.png. Let's duplicate it, and here we will change the image. It is premium.png. Now with these images we have to add one text also. So here we will add the link text. It is my items, and in the second one we will add the text try premium. So after adding this div and 2 links, we will come back to the website. You can see the icon and the link text. Next we have to design this one. So let's come back and copy this class name sidebar profile link. write this class name here. We will add some space and paste this class name with the dot, and here we need display flex align items center, so both links will be side by side. Then we will add border top, so there will be one line at the top in the gray color, so we will add 1 pixel solid and this color code. After adding this, you can see there is one horizontal line at the top of these links. Now again come back, and here we have the two links with the a tag, so just copy this class name and then write the a tag for the links. Now for this a, we will define the flex basis 50%, so it will take equal space for both links, and in this link we have the image and text. To align those image and text in same horizontal line, we will add display flex align item center. Let's add justify content center, and after that we will add some space, so we will add the padding. Then we will decrease the font size, and here we will add the border from the left side. It is 1 pixel solid, and again that same code which is CCC. Now you can see the space is divided equally. Next we have to decrease the size of the image, and you can see we have the line at the left side, so we will remove that line. So let's come back and we will add this again, and here we will add first child. It will select only the first link, and in the first link we will remove this border left. So here we will add border left 0. So there will be no border line in the left side. Now we have the vertical line in the middle of the links. Now again come back and copy this class name, then write a and img. We will decrease the width of these icons, so we will add the width 20 pixel, and we will add a space in the right side, so there will be a space between the image and text. Now these links looks good. Now we will add other contents in the left column. So let's come back to the HTML file, and after closing of this, which is sidebar profile box is closing here. So here we will add space and we will create the another div. So let's add the class name for this div, sidebar activity. In this div we will add some activity links, the recent activities. So here we will add one title in H3, it is recent, and after that we will add the links. For that we will use the a tag, which is the anchor tag. In this one, first we will add one icon, so we will add the img tag and write the file path of the icon. It is images/recent.png. Then we will add the text, so it is web development. Now just duplicate these links and just change the link text. It is user interface. Then next one is online learning, and the next one is learn online. After that, code better. Then the last one is group learning. So we have the title and links. You can see these links here and the title recent in the left column. Next we will add the background color and we will add some space. So let's come back and copy this class name sidebar activity. So for this sidebar activity we will add the CSS. So here we will add a space and write this class name with the dot. So for this one we need the white background. Then we need the space outside of the box, so we are adding margin 12 pixel 0, 12 pixel from top and bottom. Then we will add the CSS for the title, which is in the H3. So for this H3 we will change the color and we will change the font size. Next we will add the font weight, it is 500, and now we will add the space for this text. So here we will add margin 20 pixel 0 and 10 pixel, 20 pixel from top and 10 pixel from bottom. So you can see this title here with the different font size and color. Next we will add the CSS for the links, and in this link we have the image and text. So let's copy this one, and here we will add the A tag. In this A we have the image and text, so we will add display flex that will align the image and text horizontally. Then we will add the align item center and font size 12 pixel, which is the small font size, and we will change the font weight also. Next we will add the color for these links, and after that we need some space, so we will add margin 3 pixel and 0. After adding this, you can see these links looks good. Next we have to decrease the size of the icon that is in the blue color. So again copy this one, and inside this A tag we have the image with the img. So we will add the img here, and for this image we have to decrease the font size, so we will add the width, it is 20 pixel. And after that we will add space in the right side, that will be a space between the icon and the link text. After that, this looks good. So right now we have added one title and links. Now we will add another title and link in the same box. So let's come back, and after this link we will add another title in H3. So this is the title called groups, and in this one again we need some links. So just copy this one and paste it here, and duplicate this one. Here we will change the icon, it is group.png, and we will change the text also, it is web design group. And let's duplicate this link. Then we will change the text, it is HTML and CSS learners. Then we will add the other link text, which is Python and JavaScript group, then learn coding online. Again we will add another title in H3, so it is the hashtag, and again we will add links. So let's copy this one and paste it here. Let's duplicate this one and change the icon, it is hashtag.png for all three links, and we will change the link text also. Web development, user interface, and online learning. After that you can see different icon and link text. So we have added these links here. At the bottom of this box we will add another link called discover more. So let's come back to the HTML file, and after this link we will add one div with the class name discover more link. In this one we will add the link with the A tag, and here we will add the link text, it is discover more. After adding this, let's come back to the website. You can see this link at the bottom. We need some space, and we will add one line at the top of this link. So let's come back to the HTML file and copy this class name discover more link, and write this class name here in the CSS file. And for this one we need one line at the top, so we will add border top 1 pixel solid and color code. So there will be one horizontal line. Then we will add text align center and margin top 20 pixel, margin from the left side minus 25 pixel, and margin from the right side minus 25 pixel, because we have 25 pixel padding from the left and right side in the div. So after adding this minus 25 pixel and minus 25 pixel margin, the horizontal line will be in the full width. Now you can see this horizontal line above this link called discover more. Let's come back to the CSS file again, and again write this class name here, then write A tag for the anchor tag, and in this one we will add the color. Then we will add display, it will be inline block, and we will add the margin 10 pixel and 0. So this link looks good. Now we have added all the contents in the left side. Next we will add the contents in the Right Sidebar. So just come back to the HTML file, and here we have the main content, and after that we have the right sidebar. So in this right sidebar we will add a space, and within this div we will add another div called sidebar news. So in this sidebar news, first we will add one icon. So we will add the image tag and write the file path of the image, and here we will add the class name. It is info icon. After that we will add one title in h1 tag. So this is the title, trending news. Next we will add one link. So here we will add a tag, then write the link text. So this is the text, and after that we will add some small text in a span tag. So here we will add the other text in a span tag. It is 1 day ago. Then we will add the middle dot, and after that the number of readers. Let's duplicate these two lines, which is the link and span text. Duplicate this one, then change the link text. This is the second, and this one is the third link. This is the fourth link text, and this one is the fifth link text. Now we will change these times and numbers. After updating this, we will come back to the website, and you can see these things at the bottom. Right now it is coming at the bottom. It should come in the right column. So I think there is some mistake. So let's come back, and here we have the class name right sidebar. It is correct. So let's go to the CSS file. Here we have added the CSS for right sidebar. Yes, here we should change it as right sidebar, because we have already written the CSS for the left sidebar. It is for the right sidebar. Flex basis 25%. Now it will be in the right sidebar. You can see it is at the perfect position. Now we will add the background color for this trending news. So you can see the class name is sidebar news. So just copy this class name, add it here. Let's add some space and remove a space from here. Here we will add that class name sidebar news, and in this one we need the white background. Then we need some space inside the box. So it is 10 pixel and 25 pixel, 10 pixel from top and bottom and 25 from left and right side. Next we will add the CSS for the icon. So here we have the icon with the class name info icon. So write this class name here, and for this info icon we need to reduce the width. It will be 15 pixel. Then we need to move it on the right side. So we will add float right, and let's move it little bit down. So we will add margin top 15 pixel. So you can see it is at the top right side of this box. Next we will add the CSS for the title, which is in H1. So let me decrease the font size. Here we will add H3 instead of H1. We will add H3. So the font size will be small. And let's come to the CSS file. Here we will add that class name sidebar news H3. And for this title, we will change the font size. It is 18 pixel. Then we will change the font weight, and we will also change the color. And let's add some space for this title. It is 10 pixel from top and 30 pixel from bottom. So this title is also looking good. Next we will add the CSS for the link that we have added using the A tag. So again write this class name sidebar news, and here we have the A tag. So for this link we will add display block. Then we will add the font size. It is small 12 pixel. Then we will add the font weight, it is 600, and margin from the top, it is 10 pixel. Then margin at the bottom, it is minus 5 pixel. After that, you can see these links looks good. Next, we have to decrease the font size for the text written in the span tag. So let's come back and again write this class name and then write span. In this span, we have added the time and numbers. So here we will add font size 12 pixel. After adding this, you can see this news section is looking good. At the bottom of this news box, we will add one link. So let's come back to the HTML file, and after this span, we will add one space and then write a tag. And in this a, we will add the class name read more link, and we will add the link text. So the link text is read more. After adding this, you can see this link here at the bottom of this news box. Now just come back and copy this class name. Write it here in this CSS file with a dot. Here for this link, here we will add sidebar news dot read more link. Here we will change the color and we will change the font weight. And after that, we will add margin 20 pixel from top and 10 pixel from bottom. After adding this, you can see the change color for this link, and we have the space around this link. So after adding these news, we will add another section where we will display the ad. So just come back and you can see this sidebar news is closing here. So here we will add a space and then write another div with the class name sidebar ad. In this sidebar ad, we will add one text in a small tag. So the text is add. Then we will add another text in p tag, which is the paragraph text. Here we will add the text master the 5 principles of web design. Then we will add one div, and inside this div we will add 2 images. So write the img tag and the file path of the image. Duplicate this image and change the file name. It is milogo.png. After adding this, we will add one b tag, bold. In this one, we will add another text. After this text, we will add one link with the a tag, and here we will add the link text, which is learn more. And with this link, we will add one class name also. So let's add the class name add link. After adding all these text, link and image, come to the website and you can see it is coming in the left side. That is because of the size of the image. When we will set the size, it will be on the right side. So let's come back and copy this class name sidebar ad, write it here in this CSS file. And for this sidebar ad also, we will add the background. In this background, we will add the white color, and we need a space inside the box. So again, we will add the padding of 15 pixel and 25 pixel, and text align will be center. And we will add the margin 12 pixel and 0, that will be a space outside of the box. And after that, we will add the font size, it is 12 pixel. And let's copy this class name again. In this one, we have the images. So here we will add img tag. For this image, we will set the width. Then we will add the border radius to make it circular. And we need a space between the images. So we will add margin 4 pixel. After adding this, you can see these contents on the right sidebar. So image size is perfect. Next, we will add some dots in the text called add. So here we will add middle dot. So we will add the 3 dots here. This is the first one, then second and third. Now you can see add and 3 dots. Now we will move it on the right side. So we will add the CSS for this a small tag. So come to the CSS file, write this class name sidebar add, then write a small, And for this small, we will add float right, so it will be on the right side. And we need font weight of 500, so it will be semi-bold. Again write this class name, and here we have the text in p tag. So for this p, we need a space from the top, it is 30 pixel. Then we need a space at the bottom, it is 10 pixel. So you can see this add in the right side, and we have a space around this p text. Next we will add the CSS for the text written in the b tag, which is bold. So here we will add the same class name, then b, and here let's add display block, and after that we will add font weight, it is 500. Then we will add the margin from the top. Now this text is also good. Next we will design this learn more link as a button. So just copy this class name, add link. Here we will add the CSS for this button. We will add display inline block. Then we will add the border. It will be 1 pixel solid, and this color code, that will be a colored border around this link that will make it as a button. Then we will add the border radius 30 pixels so that the button's side will be round. Then we will add the padding, it will be a space inside the button, and the color, it is this color code, this is the button text color. Then we will add the font weight. Font weight is 500, and we will add a space outside of the button. So we will add margin 20 pixel auto and 10 pixel. 20 pixel from top and 10 pixel from bottom. After adding this, you can see this learn more button looks good. After this sidebar add, we will add some useful links. So let's come back, and here we will add one div with the class name sidebar useful links. In this one we will add the links, so we will add the a tag, and in this a we will add the link text. So the link text is about. Let's duplicate it, and we will add the different link text. It will be accessibility. Then the third one is help center. Next is privacy policy and advertising. Then get the app, and it is more. So we have these links. You can see these links on the web page in the right sidebar. Now we will add the CSS. So just copy this class name sidebar useful links, write it here in this CSS file. Here we will add some space, so we will add the padding 15 pixel from top and bottom, 25 pixel from left and right. Then we will add the text align center. Next we will design the links. So again write this class name, then write a tag. So for these links we will add display inline block, and we will change the font size, it is 14 pixel. Then we will add space between the links, so we will add the margin. Now these links looks good. And at the bottom of the right sidebar we will add the copyright text with one icon or logo. So here after this a tag we will add the div with the class name copyright message. In this one we will add one image. So in this image we will add the logo. So write the file path of the image. Then in the next line we will add the text in p tag. So here we will add the text, and let's add the copyright symbol. HTML code, you can search on Google the copyright symbol. Write this text. After adding this, you can see this logo image and this copyright text at the bottom of the right sidebar. So we have to align it horizontally, and we will change the size also. So let's come back and copy this class name copyright message. Write this class name here in the CSS file, and here we have to align the image and text horizontally. So we will add display flex align item center, and justify content will be center. Then we will decrease the font size, it is 12 pixel, and let's add margin from the top, it is 10 pixel, and font weight is 500. After that, the font size for this copyright text is good, but the image size is big, so we have to decrease the size of this image. So just copy this class name again, then write img for the image. And for this image, first we will decrease the width. It is 18 pixel, and then we will add the space from the right side. So there will be a space between the image and text. It is 4 pixel. After adding this, you can see this icon and this text for the copyright looks good in the right sidebar. So we have completed the navigation bar, left sidebar and right sidebar. Next we will add the content in the middle of this website. Next we will add the content in the middle column. So let's come back to the code file. In this HTML file, here we have added the div with the class name main content. So in this one, let's add some space, and here we will add the other contents. So in this main content, we will create another div. So let's add the div with the class name create post. In this one, we will create the another div with the class name create post input. In this one, we will add one image and one input box. So here we will add one img tag and the file path of the user image. Then there will be one text area. In this text area, we will add the row. In this row, we will add 2. Then we will add the placeholder, and in this placeholder, we will add the text that will be displayed inside the text area. So after adding this image and text area, we will come back to the website again. You can see this image and we have the input box here. Write a post. We can change the size also. We will remove this resizable size. Let's come back and we will add the CSS for this class name, which is create post. Here we will add this class name in this CSS file. You can see we have space here. Let's remove this space, and here we have added the CSS for the main content. So here only we will add the another class name, and in this one we will add the background. It will be white. Then let's come back and we have the another div called create post input. So in this one we have the image and the input box. So we will add some space inside this box, and after that we will add the display to align the image and the input box. It will be flex start. Again copy this one, and in this one we have the image. So we will change the image size. Then border radius, so it will make the image circular, and some space in the right side of the image. So we will get a space between the input box and image. After adding this, we have to add the CSS for the text area. So again write this class name. Here we will add the tag text area because we have added the input field, this text area. In this one, we will add the width 100%. Then we will remove the border and remove the outline. Then resize none, and background will be transparent. We need some space from the top, so we will add margin top. So after changing the width, removing the border outline and adding background transparent, you can see this small user icon, and after that we have the input area with the transparent background. There is no border. Next we will change the font weight of this placeholder text, which is write a post. So let's come back, and here we will add double colon placeholder, and here we will add the font weight. After adding this, come back to the website. You can see the semi-bold font for this placeholder text, write a post, and here in this input box we can write any text. This is my first post, like this. Now let's come back to the HTML file, and here we have the div with the class name create post input. So after this input there will be some links. So here we will add create post links. In this one we will create list. So we will add li and add the img tag, and in this image we will add the file name photo.png, and then there will be one text with this image, so we will add the text called photo. Now duplicate this line, and here we will change the image. It will be for video and this one for event. We will change the text also. It is video and event. There will be one more link without any image, so in the next line we will add li and only one text, which is post. After this for list, let's come back to the website. You can see the icon and text, photo, video, event and post. Next we have to align it horizontally, and we will add some other CSS. So just come back and copy this class name create post links and write this class name here in this CSS file. Here we have to align it side by side. So we will add display flex align items flex start. After that we will add the same class name, then write li. For this list we will add list style none, so it will remove the bullets point. Then we will add the line from the top, so we will add border top, and we will add the line in the right side, so we will add border right. It will be for 1 pixel solid and this gray color. After that we will add the flex faces, so it will get the 25% space in the row because we have the 4 links. Then we will add the height of this link and font size, and here in this list we have the image and text, so to align those things in the center we will add display flex align item center and justify content center, and in the next line we will add cursor pointer. After adding this, again come back to the website. You can see these things in the same horizontal line. We have the line at the top, but we need one line in the right side also that is not visible. So let's come back, and here we have to correct this one. It will be border right 1 pixel solid and color. So after updating this, again come back to the website. You can see we have the line between the links. Next we have to decrease the width of the icon, so let's come back and again copy this one, and in this one we have the icon with the img tag. So for this one we will decrease the width and we will add the space in the right side, so there will be a space between the image and text. So this size is good for the icon. Next we will add the color in the last link, which is post. So just copy this one, and here we will add last child, so it will select only the last list. So for this one we will add the background. There will be one blue color in the background, and we will change the color, so it will be the text color. We will remove the border from the top and right side, so we will add border top 0 and border right 0 because we have added the background color here, so there's no need of border. So this post button looks good. Next we have to add one horizontal line after this box, and with this line we will add some text and icon also. For that we will come back to the HTML file, and you can see this create post div is closing here. So after closing of this create post div, we will create another div. So let's add one class name. It is sort y. In this one we will add the line, so we will add the hr, and in this p we will add the text called sort y. Then in the span tag we will add top. Then we will add one icon, so for this icon we will add the img tag and the file path of one arrow icon, so it is down arrow.png. Just after adding this, let's come back to the website. You can see this text sort by top and this drop down icon, and there is one line at the top. So we have to add a space around the horizontal line. So let's copy this class name sort y and write it here. Here we have the line and other text, so we will add display, then align items and some space with the margin. In this one we have the line with the HR tag, so for this HR we will add flex 1, so it will use the entire available space in the row. Then we will add border 0 and height 1 pixel, and background there will be one color. After adding this, again come back to the website. You can see some space around this line, and this line is going up to here, and at the end we can see the text. Next we have to add the CSS for these text, and we have to reduce the size of the icon. So again come back and write this class name sort by, then p, because we have added the text in p tag. Here we will decrease the font size for this text, and we will add the space in the left side, so there will be a space between the horizontal line and text. After that we have the span tag in this p, so again write this p tag, then span, and here we will increase the font weight. Then we will add the cursor pointer, and inside this span we have the img. You can see this sort by text and this top is looking good. So in this line we have the icon with the img tag, so we will add the CSS for this one. Just come back and copy this one, then write img, and here we will decrease the width of this icon, so the icon will be small. It is 12 pixel, and we will add margin from the left side. So this icon is also good. After that we will add some post on this web page. So let's come back, and after closing of this div we will add another div with the class name post. So in this post div there will be one users info, then text, then image, and some activity to perform on this post. So first we will add one div with the class name post author, where we will display the user's image and name. So we will add the img tag to display the image. Then we will add the username and designation, so we will group it in a div. And let's add the name in the h1 tag. And after this name we will add the designation of the user. Now in the next line we will add the small tag, and in this one we will add the post time. It is 2 hours ago. After that come back to the website. You can see the user's image, name, designation, and time. So we have to design it. So just come back to the HTML file, and first we have added the class name called post. So for this post we will add the CSS. So in this post box we will add the background. So the background will be white color, and then we need some space inside this box, so we will add the padding, and we need a space outside of the box, so we will add the margin. After that we have the div with the class name post author, and in this one we have the image and some other information that we have to align side by side. For that we will use display flex. So in this post author we have added display flex, align items flex start, and we will add space at the bottom. It is margin bottom 20 pixel. Now it is side by side. Next we will add the CSS for the image. We have to decrease the size of the image, and we will also make the image circular. So write this class name post author, and in this one we have the img tag for the image. So let's decrease the width. It is 35 pixel. Then we will make it circular with the border radius 50%. Then we need a space in the right side and some space from the top. So this size for the user icon is looking good. Next we will add the CSS for the user's name, designation and time. So write this class name again, and in this one we have added the name with the h1 tag. So we will decrease the font size for the name, and we will also change the font weight. Then we will change the color of the name text. In the next line we will add the CSS for the designation text and time that is written in the small tag. So for this small tag we will add display block and margin at the bottom. It is -2 pixel. So this user info looks good. Now let's come back, and after this post author we have to add the post content, that is the text, and we will also add the image. So let's add the p tag, and here we will add this text, that is the post text, and in the next line we will add the image with the img tag. So let's add the file path of the post image. It is post image1.png, and we will add the width 100%. After adding this, again come back to the website. You can see the post description and the image. We need a space below this text and above the image. So just come back and come to the CSS file. In this post we will add the p tag, and here in this p tag we will add the font size. It is 14 pixel, and we need a space at the bottom. It is 15 pixel. So there will be a space between the text and image. So it is perfect. Now below the image we will add some information about number of people who liked the post and number of people who commented on this post. So let's come back, and after this image we will create one div. In this div we will add the class name post stats. Here we will add the information in 2 columns. So in the first div we will add the image thumbs up.png. It is one icon. Let's duplicate it, and we will add another icon. It is the heart icon, then it is clap icon, and with this image we will add the text also. So we will add the text in span tag. Here we will add any user's name and other number of people who have liked this post. Next we will add the class name in this span. So it is liked user. It means the user who has liked this post. Now you can see these icons and this text. Now in the right side also we will add some text. So just come back, and after this div we will create another div. And in this div we will add a span tag, and here we will add the text that will be the information about the number of people who have commented on this post. So let's add 22 comments, then middle dot, then 40 shares. So this text is coming below the icons. So we have to align it horizontally. There will be a space between both text. So just come back and copy this class name post stats. Write this class name here, and for this post stats we will add display flex. So it will be in the left side and right side. We will add the flex wrap, and we will add align items center and justify content space between. Then we will add the font size 12 pixel. It is a small, and we will add the border at the bottom. There will be one line at the bottom, border bottom 1 pixel, and this color code. Then we need some space at the bottom. So padding bottom 6 pixel. Now you can see this horizontal line at the bottom, and these contents are in the left side and right side. Next we have to decrease the size of these icons, and these icons will be overlap partially. So just come back, and here we will add this class name Then we have the div. For this div we will add display flex and align items center. Again write this one, then write img. So for these images we will add width 15 pixel and we will add margin right -5 pixels, so it will overlap the image by 5 pixel. Now we need a space between the icon and this text. For that we will come back to the HTML file, and here we have added one class name called liked users. So for this one we will add a space. So let's add this class name here, and here we will add a space from the left side. So we will add the margin left of 10 pixel. After that we have a space between the icons and text. Now below this horizontal line we will add some links that will be the like, comment, share. So just come back, and after closing of this, which is post stats, here we will add another div with the class name post activity. And in this post activity we will add the content in 4 columns. So first we will create one div, and in the first div we will add the user's image with the img tag, and we will add the class name post activity user icon. Let's duplicate this line and we will add one more image. So in this one we will add one drop down icon, so it is drop arrow.png, and we will add the different class name here. So here we will add post activity arrow icon. Now again write the new div, and in this one we will add one icon and one text. So we will add the icon with the img tag, and this icon is like.png, which is the like button, and here we will add the text in a span tag, it is like. Now just duplicate this div and we will change the icon and text. It is comment.png and the text is comment. The next one is share.png and the text is share. And let's create one more column, and in this one we will add send.png and the text is send. So total we have 5 columns. You can see this user icon, drop down icon, then we have the activity icons and text that we have to align horizontally, and we have to change the size for the images. So just come back and copy this class name post activity. Now in this post activity we have to create different columns. So first we will add display flex, align items center, and justify content space between. So we will get all the divs side by side like a columns. Then we will add some space. So we will add the padding, and we will decrease the font size and change the font weight. Again add this class name, and in this one we have the div. So for this div we will add display flex, align items center, and come back and copy this class name post activity user icon. Write this class name here, and here we will decrease the width for the user's image. Then we will add the border radius to make it circular, and then we will copy the another image class name which is post activity arrow icon. Here also we will decrease the width. Then we will add the margin from the left side. So we will get the space between the user icon and drop down icon. So it looks like this. Next we will add the CSS for the other icons, which is like, comment, share and send. So just come back. Here you can see we have the div. So in this div we will add the class name called post activity link. Now we will add the same class name in other 4 column. Write this class name here, here, and in the last one, post activity link. Then we will add the CSS for this post activity link class name. Write this class name here, and in this one we have the img. So for this image we will decrease the width. Then we will add a space on the right side. Now these activity icons looks good. Now we have completed this single post. Similarly, we will duplicate this post content in the HTML file to create the other post. So just come back to the HTML file, and here you can see we have started the post div here, div with the class name post. It is ending at this position. So let's select this one and copy this complete div. Copy and paste it here to create the second post. Let's change the user image. Then we will change the user's name. And here we have the post image. We will change the post image also. It is post image 2. After updating this, you can see the second post here with the new user and new image. Now again we will come back to the HTML file and we will duplicate this div to create the another post. We will paste it for 2 times, and now we will change the post image. So you can see the third post here, and this is the fourth post. You can go and change the other content also, like name and post description. Now we have added content in the all 3 columns, but you can see if I scroll the web page, the sidebar is also scrolling. So we have to fix the sidebar whenever we will scroll the web page. For that, let's come back, and here you can see we have added this CSS for the left sidebar. In this left sidebar, we will add position sticky. And after that, we will add top 73 pixel. Next, we will add the same thing in the right column. So let's see, we have the CSS for right column here. So in this one, we will add the same content, which is position sticky and top 73 pixel. After applying this, come back, and you can see if I scroll the website, this sidebar is sticky. You can see the bottom of the sidebar whenever we will scroll the web page at the bottom. Next, we have to add one user menu whenever we will click on this user icon, which is at the top right corner of the website. So let's come back to the HTML file, and you can see where we have added the user icon in the navigation bar. So here it is. In this navigation bar, we have added the user icon. So just above this closing of this navigation bar, which is the nav tag, here we will create one div. So first we will add one comment here. It is profile drop down menu. Then we will create one div with the class name profile menu wrap, and again create another div with the class name profile menu. And in this one, we will create one div with the class name user info. In this user info, there will be one user's image and name and one link. So let's add the image. Then we will add the user's name and link. So let's add one div, and inside this div we will add the name in h3 tag. Next we will add the link in a tag, and the link text is see your profile. After that, come back to the website. You can see this image in the navigation bar and these links and this username, and we have the large navigation bar. We have to fix this one. So just come back and first we will copy this class name, come back to the CSS file, and at the end here we will add one comment. It is profile drop down menu. Then we will add the class name profile menu wrap. And in this one we will add the position absolute. It will be at the top right side. So we will add the top 100% and right it will be 5% and width 320 pixel. Here we are adding top 100%, so it will be at the bottom of the navigation bar. You can see it is starting at the bottom of the navigation bar, and the navigation bar is good. So just come back, and here we have the another div with the class name profile menu. Let's add this class name here, and for this profile menu we will add the background. So the background will be white. Then we will add the color. It will be the text color, and we need some space inside this box and margin of 10 pixel. In this one we have the div with the class name user info, and in this user info we have the text that we have to align side by side. So here for this user info we will add display flex align item center. Just copy this class name again, and in this one we have the user's image with the img tag. So here we will add the img. So for this image we will add the width 50 pixel, and we will add the border radius 50% and some space on the right side. Now you can see a small box here, and in this one we have the icon and the user's name and link. We have to change the size for the user's name text and the link also. So let's come back, and here we have the text in h3 and we have the link with the a tag. So let's come back, and we will add this class name user info, and in this user info we will add h3 for the name text. In this one we will change the font weight, and we will add the margin at the bottom -7 pixel. Then we will add user info a tag. So for this link we will change the color. Then we will change the font size. So this user's name and link is looking good. Next we will add some menu. So just come back, and after closing of this user info div we will add a space, and here we will create one HR to add one horizontal line, and after that we will add links with the a tag. For this a we will add one class name profile menu link, and in this one there will be one image, one text, and then one arrow icon. So here we will add the image with the img tag. Then we will add the text in p tag. Then we will add one right arrow icon. So for that we will add the span tag, and in this span we will add greater than symbol. After updating this, you can see this image, this text, and this icons. Next we have to add the CSS for the HR. So just come back, and here we will add the class name profile menu, then HR, that is for the horizontal line, and here we will add the border. It will be 0. Then we will add the height 1 pixel, width will be 100%. Then we will add the background. It will be white color. Then we will add some space. So it is margin 15 pixel 0 and 10 pixel. So you can see this horizontal line in white color. Next we will design the link. So let's come back, and here we have the class name profile menu link. Write this class name here. Here we will add display flex align items center, and then we will add the color. We will add margin 12 pixel 0, and let's change the font size 14 pixel. So you can see the image and text in same horizontal line. Next we have to move the right arrow in the right side. So let's copy it again. Here we will add P, and for this P we will add width 100%. After adding this, you can see this right arrow symbol is in the right side. Next we have to decrease the size of this image. So just come back and here we will add the img tag. So for this image we will add the width 35 pixel, then we will add the border radius 50%, and after that margin from the right side. So this link looks good with the image, text and right arrow. Next we will duplicate this link. Let's come back to the HTML file and duplicate this link, and here we will change the image and we will change the text also. So the second one is setting.png and the link text is settings and privacy. Now the next icon is help.png and the text is help and support. Now the next icon is display.png and the text is display and accessibility. Let's duplicate this link again and we will add one more link. So we will add the icon here, it is logout.png, and we will add the text logout. After updating this, you can see this complete menu looks good. But right now this menu is open by default, so we have to hide this menu and it will be displayed whenever we will click on the user icon, which is there on the top right side. To hide this profile menu, just come back to the CSS file and here we have the CSS for the profile menu wrap. In this one we will add the max height 0 and overflow hidden. So height will be 0 and overflow is hidden, so it will be hidden. Then let's add the transition max height 0.5 seconds. So whenever we will change the height, it will change smoothly. After that we will add the same class name. Then write dot open menu. We have added a new class name here, open menu, and in this one we will add the max height 400 pixel. So the height will change from 0 to 400, and we have not added this class name in the HTML file. So you can see this menu is hidden because we have not added this open menu class name in the HTML file. So we will add that class name using JavaScript. This class name open menu. For that we will come back to the HTML file and here we have the div with the class name profile menu wrap. In this one we will add one ID. So let's add the ID profile menu. Now we will add the variable for this one in the JavaScript. So just come at the bottom of this HTML code, just above this closing body tag we will add the script tag, and here we will add let profile menu equal to document.getElement by ID and write the same ID that we have just created, which is profile menu. Next we will create one function. Write the function name toggle menu, and in this function we will add some code that will be executed whenever we will call this function. So here we will add profile menu.classlist.toggle, and in this toggle we will add that class name that we have written here, which is open menu. So whenever we will call this function, it will add and remove this class name. If this class name is already there, it will remove that, and if this class name is not there, it will add that class name. So when this function will be executed, it will be executed whenever we will click on the user icon given in the top right corner in the navigation bar. So let's come in the HTML file at the top where we have added the user image. So here it is. In this image we have the class name nav profile image. So here we will call that function. So just add on click equal to and that function. So whenever we will click on this user profile image, it will execute that function, and whenever that function will be executed, it will add that class name, which is open menu. So you can see it is adding that class name and removing that class name. So this is how this profile drop down menu is working fine. So now we have completed the home page of our website. Next we will create the other page, which is the profile page. To create a new file, let's come back to the folder, and here we have the index.html file. So let's copy and paste it again to create a new file. We have just duplicated this index.html file and changed the name as profile.html. After changing the name, let's come back to the code editor, and here you can see one more file, which is profile.html. So we have new file here, profile.html, for the new page. Here we have the same content that we have added in the home page, that is the index.html file. Let me scroll this web page so you can see we have the navigation bar. It is closing here. Then we have this container. So let's remove this container and everything inside this container we have removed. Then at the end we have this script for the toggle profile menu. So right now on this page we have the script for the toggle menu, and we have the navbar where we have added the navigation menu and the drop down menu. So save this HTML file. Let's open this profile.html file with web browser. Now you can see a new page here with the navigation bar. You can see the URL, it is profile.html, our new page. And we have the navigation bar with logo and this menu link and this user icon, and if we click on user icon, it is opening the drop down menu. So we have to add the contents on the profile page. So let's come back, and in this HTML file, which is the profile page, this nav tag is closing here. So after this comment, here we will create another div. So let's add the same class name container that we have already used. In this container now we need only two columns. So for the first column we will create one div with the class name profile main. Let's duplicate this one, and here we will change the class name profile sidebar. So in this container we have two columns, profile main and profile sidebar. Next we will add the CSS for this profile main. So come back to the CSS file, scroll at the bottom, and here let's create one comment. So we will add the comment profile page. Then we will add that class name profile main. So for this profile main we need the width. So here we will add the flex space is 73%, and we have the other div with the class name profile sidebar, that will be in the right side. So for this profile sidebar we will add flex space is 25%. So remaining 2% we will get the space between these columns. In this one we will add align self, flex start, position sticky, and top 73 pixel. After adding this, just come back to the HTML file. In this profile main we will add some content. So after this profile main, let's add one comment. It is profile sidebar. So the profile sidebar will start from here, and now we will add the content in the profile main. So in this div we will add another div with the class name profile container. Here we will add one cover image. So we will add the image src and the file path, it is coverpic.png, and after that we will add the width, it is 100%. Below this image there will be some other content about the user that we will add inside a div. So here we will add one div with the class name profile container inner. In this inner div we will add the user's image. Write the file path of the user profile image. we will add the class name profile pic. Next, we will add the name of the user in h1 tag. After that, we will add designation in b tag, that is bold. And next we will add some other text in p tag. So here we will add the location. Then we will add one middle dot, and then we will add one link. So in this link we will add the text contact info. So the link text is contact info. After adding these things, let's open our web page. So you can see this cover image, then profile image, then we have the name, designation and the location, and this contact info link. Now just come back and we will add the CSS for this profile container. Write it here in the CSS file. So for this profile container we will add the background. It will be white. Then we have the class name called profile container inner. So in this profile container inner we will add some space. It is padding 0 and 4% and 10 pixel. Next we have the user profile image with the class name profile pic. So write this class name here, and for this profile pic we will set the width, then we will add the border radius to make it circular, and we have to move it towards up. So here we will add margin top minus 75 pixels, so it will move up by 75 pixel. Then we will add the padding 5 pixel and background white, so we will get 5 pixel of border in white color. So you can see the position for the profile image and the white color of border around this profile image. Next we have to add the CSS for the user's name and designation and some other text. So just come back. Again we will add this class name profile container, and in this one we have added the name with the h1 tag. So for this text we will change the font size, then we will change the font weight, and let's add the color also. After that we have content in b tag. Here we will add font weight 500, which is semi bold. Then we have the content in p tag. So for this p we will add the space from the top. It is 5 pixel. So these text looks good. Next we will add the CSS for this link. So come back and copy this one, and in this p we have the a tag. So for this anchor text we will add color, and we will change the font weight. So this link is also looking good. After that we will add some user's image and text that will be for the mutual connection. So let's come back to the HTML file, and after this p we will add one div with the class name mutual connection. In this one we will add one user image. So let's add one img tag. Write the file path of the image. Then we will add the text in a span tag. One mutual connection and one name. You can see the user image and text, so we have to align it in same horizontal line, and we have to decrease the size of the user icon. So just come back and we will add the class name here in this CSS file mutual connection. So in this one we will add display, flex and align items center. Then we will add margin. So there will be 20 pixel space from top and bottom and left right 0. Then we will add the same class name and img for the user image. Here we will add the width 30 pixel and border radius 50%. Then margin from the right side. You can see the user icon is good. Next we will add some buttons, so just come back, and after this div we will create another div with the class name profile btn. So in this profile btn we will add the link with the a tag, and here we will add one image with the img tag. It is connect.png, and with this image there will be one text also inside the button, so we will add one text connect. Now duplicate this line, and here we will change the image. It will be chat.png, and the link text is message. After that you can see the connect and message here. This icon is white, that's why it is not visible. Let's come back and copy this class name profile btn. We will add this class name here. So for this profile button we will add a space, so margin 20 pixel and 0. Again write this class name, then write a tag, and for this anchor text we will add display inline flex, align items center, then background it will be this color code. Some padding inside the button, it is 6 pixels from top and bottom and 15 pixels from left side and right side, and border radius to make the corners round by 4 pixel. And after that we need a space between the buttons, so we are adding margin right. It is not working. Let's come back. Here we have to add the dot that we missed. Dot profile btn and a. After updating this, again come back to the website. You can see the changes in this button. Next we have to change the size of the icon inside the button, so just come back and copy this one, write it here. Here we will add img for the icon, and for this image we will add the width 18 pixel and margin in the right side. Now these buttons looks good. Next we have to change the background color on the first button. So just come back, and in this first link we will add one class name called primary btn. Just copy this class name and come back to the CSS file. Here we will add profile btn dot primary btn. So for this primary button we will add different background, then we will add the color, that will be the text color, so it will be white. After updating this, again come back to the website. You can see different color for the first button. Now we have added everything in this container. Next we will add another box where we will display the about text. So just come back, and you can see the profile container is closing here. Here we will add another div with the class name profile description. In this profile description there will be one small title in h2, so the title is about. Then there will be one description in p tag, so this is the description text. And after this description there will be one button also, that will be a link. So here we will add a tag, and the link text is see more, and with this link we will add one class name also, see more link. After updating this HTML file, you can see this small title, description and the see more link. Now let's come back and copy this class name profile description. For this profile description box we will add the background. This background will be white, and then we need some space inside this box, so we will add the padding, and after that we will add margin, that will be space outside of this box. Again write this class name, and in this one we have the title in h2, so for this title we will change the color, then we will add the margin for this title. After that we will change the font weight. So this title looks good. Next we will add the CSS for the link. Just come back and here we have the class name see more link. So write this class name here, see more link, and in this one we will add display block and text align. It will be right. Then we will add font size. It will be 15 pixel. Now you can see this link in the right side. After that we will create another box where we will display the experience. So just come back and we will add another div with the same class name, which is profile description. So after closing of this div, here we will add a new div with the same class name profile description. Inside this again we will add one title in H2. So the title is experience. In this one we will display some list of experiences. So we will create one div with the class name profile description row or profile disc row. Here we will add one image with the img tag, and then we have to add some description about the first image. So here we will add one div, and inside this div we will add the text in H3, that is the job role. Then we will add text in B tag, that will be the information about the company. Here we will add middle dot. You can see this title experience, then image, and this text, job title and company. And after that we will add one more B tag, and in this one we will add the time. Then we will add some description in P tag. After this P there will be one horizontal line, so we will add HR. So after updating this, again come back to the website. You can see the job title, company name, time and description, and one horizontal line. Next we will design this one, so just come back and here we have the class name profile disc row, that is profile description row. In this one just add display flex and align items, flex start. Then we will add the margin 20 pixel and 0. Again write this class name, and inside this class name we have the image. So for this image we will set the width, it is 50 pixel, and margin from the right side to add a space 25 pixel. Then margin from the top, it is 5 pixel. So you can see image in the left side and other content in the right side. Next we will add the CSS for these text, which is in the title and B tag. So here we will add the same class name, then we will add div, and for this div we will add width 100%. Let's add this class name again, and here we have the text in H3 tag. So for this title, let's set the font size 18 pixel and we will add the font weight 600. Then we will add the color. So this text is looking good. Next we will add the CSS for this text and this one. Just come back and here we will add the same class name, then write B. For this B tag we will add display block and font weight, it will be 500. Then font size. So this looks good. Now we will add the CSS for this text, which is in the P tag or paragraph tag. So write this class name, then write P, and here we will add margin, that will be a space from the top, margin top 15 pixel. And after that we have the horizontal line, which HR. So for this HR we will add border 0 and border bottom 1 pixel, solid, and this color code. Then margin from the top 10 pixel. So this horizontal line also looks good. Similarly, we will duplicate this row and create other experiences. Just come back to the HTML file, and here we have this profile disk row. Just copy and paste it again. and let's change the image, then change the text. We will add this again for the third experience. Here also we will change the image, it is google.png. Then we will change the text in job title. Then we will change the text in company name and update this time duration. After updating this HTML, you can see 3 experience here. Now at the end we have to add one more horizontal line, and below that there will be one link. So after closing of this profile disk row, here we will add space, and let's add one HR for the horizontal line, and here we will add one link in the A tag. So the link text is "So all 7 experiences." And here we will add one icon also. So we will add the img tag, and the icon is right arrow.png. You can see this horizontal line, this link, and this arrow. Now let's come back, and here we will add the class name experience link. Now just come back to the CSS file, and here we will add that class name experience link. In this one we will add display flex and align items center. Then we will add justify content center. We will add some space from the top. So padding top 20 pixel and font weight, it will be 500. So this text looks good. We have one extra line here, so that we have to remove. So just come back, and in this HTML file, in the last experience we have one HR, so just remove this HR from here. That's it. So now it is good. Next we will decrease the size for this icon, which is the right arrow icon. So again write this class name experience link, and in this one we will add the img tag for the icon, and we will decrease the width 20 pixel, and we will add margin in the left side. So this link looks good, and we have the beautiful experience section here. Similarly, we will create another section where we will display the education list. So just come back, and here we have the div with the class name profile description. So add another div with the same class name profile description. Now we will add one title in H2. So the title is education. Then we will add the same class name, which is profile disk row. In this one, first we will add one image. That will be the image for the institute. Then again we will add one div, and inside this div we will add the name of the institute. Next we will add B tag, and in this B tag we will add the name of the course. And again we will add B tag, and in this one we will add the time duration. Then we will add HR to add the horizontal line. After updating this in the HTML file, just come back to the website. You can see another box with the title education, and we have the first institute, image, name, and time duration. Similarly, we will add other institute information. So just duplicate this profile disk row, change the image, change the institute name, Then we will change the course name and time duration. Let's add it one more time. And here also we will change the institute image, then we will change the institute name, and we will change the course. Then change the time duration for this course. So you can see 3 education detail here. Again we will remove the horizontal line from the last one. So just come back, and here we will remove this HR from the last one. That's it. Now it looks good. Next we will create another box where we will display the skills. So just come back, and you can see this profile description div is closing here. So here we will create another div with the same class name, which is profile description. And in this one we will add one title in H2. So the title is skills. Next we will add some skills button. So we will add the A tag, and in this A tag we will add the text. So the text is leadership. And we will add one class name also. So the class name is skills btn. Now just duplicate it. Then we will update the link text. After updating the text in all the links, you can see these links here just below this title skills. So we have to add a space and design it as a button. So just come back, and we will add the CSS for this class name, which is skills btn. So write this class name here in this CSS file. In this one we will add display. It will be inline block. Then we will add the margin to add a space between the buttons. Then we will add the padding, that will be space inside the button. Then we will add the border. It will be 1 pixel solid and 1 color code. After that we will add the border radius of 30 pixels so that the corners will be round, and font size will be 12 pixel, and font weight, it will be 500. Now you can see the changes in the button, but the border line is not visible. So let me come back, and here we have to correct this one. It will be border 1 pixel solid and this color code. Remove this radius. After updating this, again come back to the website. You can see these skills button looks good. Again we will add one more section like this where we will display the languages. So just come back and just duplicate this div. And here we will remove these links and change the title. So the title is languages. After updating the title, we will add one link. So let me just copy this one link, paste it here, and here we will change the link text. It is English. And we will change the class name also. So the class name is language btn. Just duplicate this link, and here we will change the link text German. So we have 2 languages in the link tag. It is here at the bottom. So again we will design these buttons. So just come back and copy this class name language btn, write it here in the CSS file, and here we will add the display. Display will be inline block. Then we will add the margin to add space between the button, then padding to add space inside the button. Then we will add the background. This is the color code. Here we will add the font size and font weight. And after that, come back to the website. You can see the languages button looks good. Now we have added everything in the left column of this profile page. Next we will add the right sidebar of this profile page. Now we will add some content in the sidebar of this web page. So just come back to the HTML file, and here you can see we have added this div with the class name profile sidebar, and in this sidebar we will add one ad that we have already created in the home page. So we will just copy it from the home page. So just come back to the home page, which is index.html file, and in this one we have added the ad in the right sidebar. So let's scroll this page and find where we have written the code for the right sidebar. So in this right sidebar we have added this div with the class name sidebar add. Now just copy this one and come back to our profile.html page. This is the profile page, and paste it here in this profile sidebar. After adding this, we will come back to the website. You can see this ad at the bottom. It should come at the top. There is some issue. Let's come back and come to the CSS file. Let's see where we have written the CSS for the profile sidebar. So here it is. In this profile sidebar I have added top 73%. It should be 73 pixel. That's it. After updating this, you can see it is at the top. Now we have little bit of space from the top, so that we have to remove using the CSS. So let's come back and scroll down on this CSS file, and here we will add one comment. Here we will add the comment profile right sidebar. Then we will add this class name profile sidebar, and in this div we have the div called sidebar add. Just copy this one and add it here with a dot. So for this sidebar add, we will remove the space that we have added. So we will add margin 0. Now it is coming at the perfect position. After adding this add in the sidebar, we will display some list of person in the sidebar. So just come back to the HTML file, and here we will create one div with the class name sidebar people. In this one we will add one small title in h3. So it is the people you may know. After that we will add one div with the class name sidebar people row. For this div we will add the image of the user. So we will add the img tag and the file path of the image. Then we will display the user's name. Let's add one div, and inside this div we will add the user's name in h2. In the next line we will add the job title of the person in p tag. Then we will add one button. So we will add the a tag, and in this a we will add the link text connect. After that you can see this text people you may know, then image, name and job title and connect link. Now we will design the sidebar. So just come back, and for this sidebar people, write this class name here, and in this one we will add the background. So the background will be white color, and we need space inside this box, and there will be some space outside of this box, that is 12 pixels from top and bottom. Then we will set the font size, and you can see this white color of box. Next we will set the size for the title we have added here, which is people you may know. So we have added this title in h3 tag. So write this class name again and write h3. So for this h3 we will add the font size 16 pixel and font weight 600. Then margin 10 pixel 0 and 20 pixel. So this title looks good. Next we will add the CSS for the user's icon and name and job title. So let's come back, and Here we have the class name sidebar people row. Add this class name here in the CSS file. So for this class we will add display flex align item center, so that the user image will come in the left side and text will come in the right side. Then we will add the margin. Again write this class name. Then write img. Let me correct this spelling. And for this image we will set the width. Then we will make the image circular. Using border radius, and we will add space in the right side with the margin right. And we will add margin from the top 5 pixel. Now come back to the website. You can see the perfect size for the user's image. Next we will add the CSS for this title and text and this link which is connect. Now just come back and again write this class name, and in this one we have added the user's name in h2 tag. So for this h2 we will add the font weight. Then we will change the font size. Again write this class name. Then write a tag, and in this a tag we have added the connect link. So here we will add display inline block, and then we will add some margin to add some space and padding to add space inside the button. And after that we will add the border. It will be 1 pixel solid and this color code. So we will get a border for this link, so it will look like a button. Then we will add the border radius, so the sides will be round. Then font weight will be 500. After updating this, you can see this connect button looks good. So we have added this one user in this list. Let's duplicate this and we will add other users also. So just come back to the HTML file, and here we have the div with the class name sidebar people row. Just duplicate this div. Then change the user's image and user's name. This is the second user. Let's copy it again. This is the third user with different image and different name. This is the fourth one. And I will change the name also. Then let's add it one more time. We will change the user's picture and we will change the user's name. After updating this, you can see list of users in the right sidebar. Now at the bottom we will add the copyright text, and we will add some useful links also. So that thing we have already added in the home page in the index.html file. So let's come back, and here in this HTML file, this div is closing here, which is the right sidebar, and this one is for the container. So after this container or above this a script, here we will add one div with the class name profile footer, and in this profile footer we will add the copyright text and links. So just come back to the index.html file that we have already created, and in this one, after this add, you can see we have added one div with the class name sidebar useful links. Just copy this one and come back to the profile page, which is profile.html, and place it here inside this profile footer. After that, come back to the website. You can see these useful links at the bottom and this copyright message also. But right now it is in the center. We have to align it in the left side. For that, just come back and copy this class name profile footer, write it here in this CSS file. And in this profile footer, first we will add some space. So it is padding 0.6% and 30 pixel. Then we will add profile footer dot the class name, which is sidebar useful links. Now for the sidebar useful links, we will add the text align left and we will add the padding 0. So it will be displayed in the left side. So you can see these links in the left side. Next we have to move the copyright message also in the left side. So now just come back to the HTML file. Here we have the copyright MSG class name. So come back to the CSS file. Here we will add this class name profile footer. Then we will add the class name dot copyright MSG. In this one, remove this and we will add justify content flex start. After updating this CSS, let's come back to the website again. You can see these links and copyright text in the left side. Now we have added all the contents in this profile page. Let's scroll this website to the top and you can see it looks good. You can see this profile menu is also working fine. If we click on the logo, it should come to the home page, and if we will click on this see more profile, it should open the profile page. So we have to link those pages here. So just come back and come to the top where we have added the drop down menu. So here it is. We have added see your profile link. So in this href we will add the file name, that is profile.html, like this, and come back to the home page also. And in this home page, here also we have the same thing, which is see your profile in a tag. So in this href again we will add profile.html. So after connecting this file, let's come back to the web page, and you can see if we will click on this see your profile, it will open the profile page, and if we will click on the logo, it will open the home page. You can see it is the home page, and let's come back to the drop down menu, click on see your profile and it will open the profile page, and if we will click on the logo, it is opening the home page. Let me open this web page in a smaller screen so that you can see right now it is not responsive for smaller screen devices. This navigation bar is not looking good. So first we will fix this navigation bar. So in this navigation bar we have the search box, which is very large. So we will decrease the size of this search box. There will be only one search icon. So just come back to the HTML file, and here in this nav bar you can see we have a div with the class name search box. So we will add the CSS for this search box for a smaller screen only. So come back to the CSS file, and at the bottom here, first let's add one comment. Here we will add the comment media query for small screen. Then we will add media only screen, and here we will add max width 600 pixel. So whatever CSS we will write inside this media query, that will be applicable for the smaller screen whose maximum width is 600. So in this one we will add that class name search box, and for this search box we will add the background transparent and width it will be auto. Then we will add the padding 0. And in this search box we have one input box. So here we will add search box input. Now we have to hide this input box for a small screen. We will add width 0 and padding 0. So it will be hidden. You can see only search icon. Now we have to fix these links, which is home, my network. So let's come back to the top. In this menu you can see we have the icon and text also. So we have the text in a span tag. So we will hide these text. There will be only icons in the navigation bar. So we will hide this span. So just come back to the CSS file in this media query. Here we will add that class name navbar center, and in this one we have the UL and LI and A. Inside this A we have the span tag where we have added the link text. So we will add display none, so it will be hidden. Now again copy this one, and in this A we have some space in the right side, so we will add padding right 0, so it will remove that space for a small screen, and we will add margin 5 pixels, so there will be a small margin. Now again come back to the website, and you can see this navigation bar with only icons. There is no text, but the user icon is big right now, so we have to decrease the size for this user icon also. Here you can see we have added the class name nav profile img. So write this class name here in this media query, and in this one we will add the width 30 pixels, so the size will be small. So now this navigation bar is looking good. Next you can see the other content here which is not in the full width. So in this one you can see we have the container, and in this container we have the left sidebar, right sidebar, like that. So just copy this class name container, and for this container we will reduce the spaces. Here we will add padding 15 pixel and 6 pixel, so there will be less space from left and right side. After that we have the class name left sidebar. So just copy this class name, write it here in this media query, and with this one we will add the another class name also, which is right sidebar. So for this left sidebar and right sidebar we will add flex basis 100%, so it will be displayed in full width. And after that we will add the position relative, because earlier we have added position sticky for full screen. Here we will add position relative and top unset, so it will not fixed at any position, it will also scroll. Here you can see it is coming in full width, and if we scroll the web page it is also scrolling. Next we have added some content in the middle column also, which is the main content. So let's come back to the HTML file. Here you can see we have added a class name main content. So for this one also we will add the flex basis, so it will also come in the full width. Flex basis 100%. That's it. Right now you can see these texts are very close to each other, so we will add some space. So just come back, and here we have the class name called post stats, and in this one we have the div. So for this div we have to add a space, so just copy this class name post stats, write it here in this media query, then write div, and in this div we will add margin, it is 2 pixel and 0. 2 pixel from top and bottom. So we have some space here. After that we have to remove these text from here. Here we will get only icons. So just come back, and in this post activity you can see we have the text in a span tag, and we have the icon also. So there will be only icon. We will remove these span, so we will make it display none. So just copy this class name post activity link, write this class name here, and in this one we will add span tag. So for this span let's add display none, and again write this class name, and here we have the img also. So for this image we have added some space in the right side that we will remove using margin right 0. After that you can see it looks good. We have only icons in the activity. Let me click on this menu icon. You can see this drop down menu is working fine, and let's go to the profile page. So on this profile page also we have to set the content width full width. For that let's come back to the HTML file of our profile page. So here on this profile page you can see we have added the class name profile main, and there is another class name profile sidebar. So write this class name here profile main, then comma another class name, that is profile sidebar. We have 2 columns here. So for these 2 columns we will make flex basis 100%, so it will also come full width in a small screen. Like this it is coming in full width. Next, you can see this font size is very large, so we will decrease the font size from here. So let's come back, and it is written in the profile container. So write this class name here, profile container, and for this profile container we will add the font size 14 pixel. Now it is looking good. Right now this profile image is very big for a smaller screen, so we will decrease the size of this profile picture. So just come back, and here you can see we have the class name profile pic. So write this class name here in this media query, and here we will decrease the width. It will be 100 pixel. Then we will add margin top minus 50 pixel, half of the width. Now this profile picture size is good. Let me scroll this web page. We have to decrease the size of this about text also. So just come back, and here we have the class name profile description. So write this class name here, profile description, and in this one we will add the font size 14 pixel. So this text is also looking good. Let's scroll down, and you can see the other contents are looking good for a smaller screen. And we will come to the home page. It is also good, but right now you can see we have the recent activity here that we have to hide on a smaller screen. There will be one toggle button to open and hide this one. So just come back, and in this HTML file of home page you can see we have the sidebar activity in the left sidebar. Just after this sidebar activity we will add a space, and here we will add one p tag, and in this p we will add so more. Then in b tag we will add plus icon, so more plus. In this p we will add one id also. Let's add the id, so more link. After that you can see this text here, so more link. So we have to make it in the center, and we will add some space around this text. For that we will add the CSS. So just come back and copy this ID that we have written here, and add this ID here in this media query with the hashtag because it's an ID. And here we will add display. Display will be block. Then we will add the width. It will be fit content. And margin, it will be 10 pixel and auto. Then we will change the font size, and cursor will be pointer. Now it is in the center, and we have some space around this text. So this activity link is visible right now, so we will hide these activities, recent, groups, and hashtag. So just come back, and in this sidebar activity we will copy this class name and come to the CSS file. Here we will add this sidebar activity in media query. So in this one we will add display none, so it will be hidden. You can see this activity is hidden from this page, and we have the link so more plus. Now if we will click on this link, it should display that activity. For that, let's add this sidebar activity again, then write dot open activity. We are adding a new class name here, open activity, and in this one we will add display block, so it will be visible again when we will add this class name open activity in HTML. So we will add this open activity class name using JavaScript. So right now it is hidden, so we will apply this open activity class name whenever we will click on that link which is so more plus. So in this HTML file, here in this sidebar activity, let's add one ID. So we will add the ID, sidebar activity, and here we have the another ID, so more link. So just come at the bottom And here we will create another script tag, or you can also add in the same script tag also. So there is no issue. So I'm writing it separately so it will be easy to understand. So here we will add let sidebar activity equal to document.getElement by id, and in this id we will add the id name, which is sidebar activity. So here we are creating one variable. Now duplicate this line, and here we will add the another variable that is for more link, and here we will add the id name, it is show more link. Next we will create one function with the name toggle activity, and here we will add sidebar activity dot class list dot toggle, and here we will add this open activity. It will add this open activity class name if it is not there, and if it is there it will remove this class name. And now we will call this function whenever we will click on this link, which is show more plus. So in this one we will add on click equal to toggle activity. So after adding this, let's come back to the web page again. You can see if we will click on this show more plus, it will display the activity, recent, group and hashtag, and if we will click again it will hide it. You can see if we click here it will display the activity, and if we will click again it will remove the activity. But right now the text is not changing, it is show more only. So here we will replace the text also, it will show more and show less. Now let's open this web page in full screen, so you can see this text is displaying here show more. So it should not be there on the full screen, so we have to hide it from the full screen web page on larger screen. For that, let's come back to the CSS file and just copy this id show more link, and we will add this id somewhere outside of this media query. So you can see the media query is starting here. So before this media query we will add this id, and here we will add display none, so it will be hidden on full screen. Let's come back. You can see that link is hidden from larger screen, and if we will open this web page in a smaller screen, again this link is visible with the name show more. Next we have to replace this text using JavaScript. Whenever we will click here it will become show more, or if we will click again it will become show less. For that, let's come back to the HTML file where we have written the JavaScript at the bottom, and here we will add one if condition. If we will add sidebar activity dot class list contains open activity, it means the activity box is open. Then we will add more link inner HTML equal to show less. Then b tag and minus. Show less minus. So whenever the activity box will be open, it will display the text show less, and here we will add else condition. Else, and paste the same line and replace the text, it will be show more plus. So whenever the sidebar activity box will be closed, it will display show more plus. After updating this, let's come back to the website again, and if we will click on this link, you can see it will display the activity, and at the bottom you can see show less, and if we will click on the show less, it will hide the activity, and this is working fine. Now let's scroll this web page. You can see all the contents on this screen is looking good. Let's click on this user icon also. This drop down menu is also working fine. If we will click on this link, it will take you to the about page, and if we will click on the logo, it will take us to home page. Let's open this website in large screen. Here also it is looking very nice, and this drop down is also working. So finally we have completed this web design using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. I hope this video will be helpful for you, and if you have any question you can ask me in the comment section. Please like and share this video, and also subscribe my channel Easy Tutorials to watch more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching this video.